Yes.
That's me, Kant from TCS Mumbai.
Okay.
We spoke yesterday, so it's a good time to talk for like the next round of interview.
Yes, yes.
Or let me know if you need a couple of minutes to move to a meeting room or somewhere, or you're already there.
Sorry?
Do you need minutes to move to a meeting room? Please, we can take this up.
I'm not getting you clearly. Can you repeat this? Your voice is not audible.
Do you need a couple of minutes in case you need to move to a meeting room or some place where you can take this meeting from?
Okay. Now what I have to do?
No, I am asking you because see, yesterday you told me that you will be in office. So if you need to, are you in a meeting room already?
Yeah. Now it's okay. You can speak with me, not a problem.
Oh, okay. So because like sometimes people do ask like give me 5 minutes time, I'm moving to the place and so on.
Yeah.
So if you are comfortable, then maybe we can.
Yeah. You can.
If you can please take me through like your profile.
Yeah.
Just like brief, and then accordingly from there we can take it up.
Sure. Myself, I have around 3.5 years of experience in SAS and SAS basics, macros, access, graphs, ODS, SQL, enterprise guide, etc. Currently, I'm working for 3i Infotech for the client of ICICI Group. Here I work for two projects. One is for ICICI Bank, another one is for ICICI Securities. In ICICI Bank, what is my roles and responsibilities means? In my bank, every day almost around 15 to 20,000 customers will apply for the loans. When customer apply for the loan, bank won't give the loan at the moment. There is some loan approval process. Customer has to fulfill the application form. Then bank people will check credit score from the CIBIL. If CIBIL score is good, then they'll go for document collection, document verification. If verification success, they will approve the loan. In this process, every day around 15 to 20,000 customers are applying for the loan. For that data, I have to perform the ETL process and I have to generate some reports like leading indicator reports, decline reason report, deviation reason report. Same way for some collection data, I have to prepare some collection reports like collection flow report, collection productivity reports, delinquency reports, check bounce rate report, early performance relations report like this. And apart from that, I'm working for ICICI Securities also. There my roles and responsibilities is every day between 9:30 to 3:30, whatever the trading is happening in the market, the trading data will be stored into National Stock Exchange server and Bombay Stock Exchange server. At the end of the day, NSE and BSE will segregate the data on each broking company wise and they'll send it to the brokerage companies. Like that, my ICICI people will get the data from NSE, BSE through notepads. Then my DBA people will load the data into database. So then as a SAS programmer, I have to take the data from database to SAS and I have to generate some reports like team-wise turnover and brokerage report, channel-wise turnover and brokerage report, sub-broker active report, EAG report, ATS report, closed account reports, non-traders, active traders, top traders reports, top 10 shares in the today's market report, market share reports like this. So here what is my roles and responsibilities?
Like daily reports, is it?
Yeah. We have some daily reports and weekly, quarterly, there are multiple reports, 15 days reports. So here what is my roles and responsibilities means I have to get the requirement from my AVP, then I have to analyze the requirement for understand the business concepts like which task is allocating, what is the task name, what is the purpose of the task, what is the template of the task, what is the business logics of the task. I have to understand from the spec documents. If I need, I can take some help from business analysts to understand this process. Same way I can understand the data part from DBA people or design document like which to develop this particular task, which database tables is required in that which columns, what is the attributes of those columns, I have to understand from design document. Then I have to understand the process flow diagram of the project. Then I can extract the data from database to SAS by using implicit or explicit path to query. Or if it's the files, I can do the data step programming. Then I can apply different transformations to perform the data manipulations, data reshaping like validation, scrubbing, normalization, denormalization, structuring, summarizing, integration, etc. So once I manage the data, I can prepare some intermediate tables. Then those tables I can use for data analysis and I can generate some reports. Here I'm applying some proc print, proc report, proc tabulate, proc frequency, proc means, etc. So once I generate the report, that reports I'm converting to clients require reporting format like HTML, Excel by using ODS. Now, whatever the code I develop, that code I can take to testing environment and I test the program to identify correctness and completeness of the program on various test cases wise, like data values wise, means report validation, decimal values wise, order wise, formatting wise, look and feel wise, execution time wise, etc. If all test cases run successfully, then I'm moving the program to, I'm preparing the UTR documents and I'm moving the program to UAT, user acceptance testing. Once user
Mm-hmm.
verify that, if he said okay, then we can add all other business users' mail IDs in the program and we can deliver this quality email reports to those business users. So this is the development kind of support. Apart from this, we have almost around 300 reports in the project. For that, I have to give the supporting like bug fixing in existing reports, adding or deleting extra blocks or extra columns in existing reports, or changing new business logic instead of old business logic space, and involving some new ad hoc development, etc.
Okay, so whatever you have explained to me so far,
Yes.
so it looks like that's like what is like your contribution to all this? Like say, are you working in all the things
This
from
completely
starting from like
involved.
say, okay,
This completely involved from scratch level to end level.
okay, so like say how the entire project flows? Like say you are the only person working on like say starting from data gathering till the final report is delivered, or as a team,
Yeah, we
the
have the
projects are
team.
being
Not only me, there we have totally 10 members in the team. We have one AVP, two business analysts, two DBA people, and four SAS programmers, one SAS admin. So out of four SAS programmers, I can develop some reports, and one of my colleagues will develop some reports like that. But developing from scratch to end.
okay.
Yeah.
And say, as you mentioned, like say most of the things, I think you are doing in SAS environment, right?
Yes.
So, are you doing everything in best SAS or SAS EG, or like
Yeah.
which
Yes.
platform
Both
are
I
you
am
using?
flexible. Both I am comfortable. So generally we are using enterprise guide, but enterprise guide I am writing the code.
Okay, so you are comfortable with the enterprise guide as well
Yes.
as if you need to write codes from
Coding.
scratch.
Yes.
So you are perfectly okay with that.
Yes.
You have mentioned that you are good at SAS macros as well,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Uh, okay. So have you done any like basis certification or something?
Yes. Yes. Data certificate.
Okay. So I think you have been with 3i Infotech, right?
Yes.
But your client has been the ICICI Bank and
3i
ICICI
Infotech
Securities,
is
right?
nothing but formerly ICICI Infotech only. So
Okay.
previously ICICI Infotech was giving the software solutions for all the ICICI groups like ICICI Bank, ICICI Direct means ICICI Securities, ICICI Lombard, ICICI Prudential like this. So previously it was handling the services only for ICICI group. That time they were calling the ICICI Infotech. Now apart from the
Okay.
ICICI groups, it is giving the software solutions for other side also. That's why they changed the name as 3i Infotech. In ICICI we have three I's. That three I's
Correct,
repeated
correct.
they
Yeah, yeah.
prepare the 3i Infotech. It's nothing but
Oh, okay,
formerly
okay. Got
ICICI
it.
Infotech. Yeah. Even if you see the 3i Infotech symbol and ICICI symbol, both will be same.
Correct, that's true. So
Yes.
yeah, I was not aware about this transition.
Yes.
So now, like which all other accounts 3i Infotech is handling? Like say, because I think earlier it was internally to only like
Yeah,
doing everything
ICICI
for
group.
ICICI.
Yes.
But now, like which all other clients do you have? Are you like aware about it?
No.
No.
Why?
Okay,
Because there are
that's
many
fine.
clients out of ICICI.
Okay. So prior to ICI Infotech,
Yes.
have you been working somewhere, or this is your first company?
This is the first company only.
Okay. Uh, so Nagaraju, like so why? Because I think you are from Hyderabad, you have done your education and other things from Hyderabad.
Yes.
So why you want to move to Mumbai?
See, as of now, I'm a bachelor. I don't have any location preference. So this is the
Okay.
time to go to the different locations to understand different culture and how to behave with like different culture people. So once if I get
Mm-hmm.
married, I cannot move it like that. So this is the correct time I'm feeling. So better to move with different locations with different people. If I mingle with, I can learn something more from them.
Okay, so like say tomorrow, like say if I say, okay, we'll take you, and then you join TCS in Mumbai,
Yeah.
then you feel, okay, let's move to Bangalore, and then maybe you'll go to a different company then.
Not like that. See, if I change the company, that is also not good for my career growth. So at least
Okay,
if I spend some time there, there is a chance to learn something new, and I can prove myself. So if I change the companies, it's not good for my career growth, and it's not good for the company prospect also.
okay, so like changing a location was just from like say looking for a
Within
different
TCS, if I
culture.
want to move it, I have to move. Why? Because that based on the client works, we have to move it to the different places. That's not a problem for me.
Okay. Okay, so if say company needs, like say today we take you for this account and there is a need that now you need to be transferred to like say again to like Bangalore, Pune or Hyderabad again.
Yeah, that I don't
So
have
you'll be
any
okay
issue.
for any sort of movements, right?
Yes, yes, I'll be ready for that.
Okay, so like say other than the, like say you want to move to a different location because you are a bachelor,
Yes,
any other reason why? Because I think you have been with Infotech, right? So
yes.
what are the other things which are
See, as of now,
triggering this
yeah,
movement?
as of now, I have around 3.5 years of experience in SAS. So I'm working in
Mm-hmm.
the same company from last 3.5 years. So now, till if I spend here more time, the learning part will be less. Now, if I choose some new company, there I can learn something new domains, new technical knowledge. In my current role now, it's like a routine thing. So why? Because it's a
Mm-hmm.
supporting project. So we have to give the supporting like every day we have to deliver some reports. Maybe some ad hoc development comes also the same kind of task. So even if I spend more time here, the growth will be low for me. So now if I
Okay, so
change
you're
the
saying
company,
because of like repetitive nature of like
yes,
say every day you do almost the same
yes,
thing
same thing.
and you're not able to learn new things,
Yes.
right?
If I get some
Okay.
new client, again my client nature of business will be changed. So there is a chance to learn something new, and there is a chance to prove myself there. If I spend some more time in the office to do some good work.
So see, ICICI is a big bank. So have you like explored opportunities within ICICI if they can give you a different role where maybe you can still be with the same company, same set of people, but
Yeah,
a different role, different learning curve.
yeah, yeah. They won't move it like that. So I already asked those people, so they cannot move it. And one more drawback with ICICI is they won't give the more more hikes. They won't give. They'll give only 4%. Even if you get good rating, also they'll give very less percentage of hikes. That is also one of the reason. And one more thing, they won't shift from one project to another project. So we have to work there only.
Okay. So if they're not moving to project, I think that's a concern. But
Yeah.
the other part where you are saying that the overall increments are less.
Yes. That
So
is
that
also
could
one
be
of the
there
reason.
with any big company you move to because the like average hikes are like around like 8 to 10%.
Yes.
Whether you take TCS, Infosys, or any like
Yes.
say
And one
Accenture,
more thing,
IBM,
if I
any big
get like
company.
TCS kind of companies, they have the different international clients. So if I
Mm-hmm.
work with only domestic clients, so it's not good for my career growth also. If I get some domestic, some international, like different clients, if I mingle with them, so there is a good chance to improve my career.
Okay.
That is also one of the reason.
Okay. Any other reasons?
Certainly.
Okay, so I'm getting. So like one thing I'm getting, say you want to learn new things.
Yes.
You want to like explore new domains.
Why?
You
Because
want to
now
like.
in the SAS, if you ask, I can answer any question. Almost I can give out of 10, 8 to 9. The maximum I can face any SAS interview. But now
Mm-hmm.
so I'm looking something new in SAS. Like we have a lot of SAS business intelligence tools, and nowadays data science having very good scope. So I have to mingle with more analytics part. So if I be in there with routine work after 2 3 years, if I see back, nothing will be there.
Yeah, that's true. So I
Yeah.
think obviously that's a good insight because the way analytics industry is moving
Yeah.
now, like say we are moving towards big data platforms.
Yes.
So it's obviously important for everyone to grow and
Yes.
learn all the new tools and technologies which are coming.
Yes.
I think if ICICI is not giving you the opportunity to learn or like to move into those kind of projects, despite you being
Yes.
aspiring for that kind of role.
Yes.
So I feel that's okay. legitimate logic for a change.
Okay.
And TCS, like say as you mentioned, like we do have like all clients across all geographies, whether
Yes.
like say from Australia till United States,
Yes.
and we do have clients in all possible domains,
Yes.
whether it's like banking, energy, retail, like you name the sector, we do
Yes.
have
Yes.
clients and we
Healthcare.
have
There's many things.
good
Life
clients
science,
there.
clinical. Yeah.
Nagaraj, one more thing. Like, see, you have been working with ICICI, right? And
Yes.
it has been, like, say, so you are working in a banking domain.
Yes.
So I understand, like, say, you were doing a daily, like, routine jobs. Have you
Yes.
explored something about a bank, like, say, as a domain, like different products, how it works? Like, say, maybe, like, can you tell me, like, what is the, like, source of income for a bank?
Yes.
Like, how exactly a bank functions?
Yeah. So in banking, the source means they have many things. One thing, they're giving the loans.
Mm-hmm.
So they're giving the loans, like they're giving the loans to the public business. So through that, they'll get some rate of interest. And another thing, bank is putting some investment into the market, like commodity market to buy the gold to sell to the public, or they're spending some amount in the securities market. Through that, they will get it.
Mm-hmm.
And the loans, again, I involved in the loans mainly. The loans, we have different kind of loans, like so secure loans and unsecured loans. Secure loans like home loans, vehicle loans, gold loans, mortgage loans, and unsecured loans like credit cards, personal loans, business loans like this. So there, as a SAS programmer, we have to identify where the bank is facing the risk, and we have to minimize that risk.
Okay. So, so the bank, like say, let me put it this way. Bank has two major categories of products.
Yeah,
One is the like liability product, one is the asset product.
yeah,
So as you are working in a loan portfolio,
yeah.
so loans are the like asset product for the bank, or these are liability products.
This is the liabilities.
Okay, why liability?
Asset products means like so like so like
From a bank perspective, I'm not asking from a customer's perspective.
okay.
I'm asking from bank's perspective. Like say, assume you are the
Bank's
bank.
perspective means it will come as asset. Why? Because they are giving the money to the public, so that is their asset.
Mhm.
So through that they are getting some rate of interest.
Right? And then what products will go into liabilities?
Liabilities means bonds, stocks.
What about normal savings account,
Yeah,
FDs?
savings also. Savings account. Through that savings account, bank will get some income. Like so, when the transaction is doing more, they will take some transaction charges.
No, like say assume you have deposit. Like say you must be having savings account with the bank or maybe your salary account, right?
Yeah.
So bank is earning money on that, or basically bank is losing money on that.
So everywhere there is some money to the bank. Even if I get the zero account, salary accounts from the bank,
Mm-hmm.
so I no need to keep any amount in the bank. So without keeping any fixed amount, so I can do my transactions. But so bank will get the incoming through some other ways. Some other ways means like bank will use some debit card offers. If I use the debit card for so and so shopping, they are giving some
Mm-hmm.
offer. So behind that mall or behind that product and bank got some tie-ups and they're sharing the revenue. Through that method they'll get the income. But as for your way, like whatever they're giving the zero account to me, I'm no need to pay any transaction fee, any fixed fee. That case it is a liability to the bank.
Okay. So like coming to loan portfolio, like say somebody takes a loan,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
and like say person after like say he has been paying his EMIs for 4 years,
okay.
and suddenly the customer stops paying EMIs
Sorry, can you repeat
because
please?
of like say financial condition, whatever it be.
Can you repeat please?
Like say assume somebody has taken a home loan
Yeah,
from the bank.
yes,
Now, like say the person has been paying his EMIs on time for last 4 years,
okay.
but now suddenly the customer stopped paying the EMIs
Yeah,
due to some financial
yes,
constraints.
yes,
So what bank does in this
yeah.
scenario? Like say
This
because you
case,
are working on loans and collections and so on, so that's why
yes.
I'm asking this.
This case, if customer won't pay one EMI, so there
Hmm.
will be some flag variable they will create called bucket one. It means
Okay.
30 days delinquency. If customer won't pay 2 EMIs, this information goes to bucket 2, 60 days delinquency. Like that, we have till bucket 7. If customer cross the bucket 7, he'll become a defaulter. So once
Okay.
customer is a defaulter, maybe he won't pay the amount to the bank. That's why before this bucket, when the customer is there, bank collection people will try to collect the amount from the customer. Maybe when he is there between bucket 1 to bucket 7, the banking telecalling department or recovery department will goes to the customer and they will try to collect the amount. So if the customer is become a defaulter, means even that bucket he didn't pay. So once the customer is a defaulter, then bank will call to the customer and they will come for the settlement. So bank will give some percentages of offer to him, and rest of amount he has
Mm-hmm.
to pay, and he has to close that loan account by paying some settlement amount.
Okay. And say if customer says I don't have any money to pay and I can't do anything, and
Yeah.
then what happens?
Nothing will happen. If customer won't, maximum they will try to collect the amount from the customer. If customer
Mm-hmm.
says that I don't have any money, then bank people, collection people will ask at least post-dated check. Post-dated check they will take from the customer. So if we give the post-dated check, but if check gets bounced, so again there should be some penalties from the bank side, and the credit score will be fall down.
Yeah, but say customer says I can't even give you
Even he
post
doesn't
ticket
have
check.
the post-dated check also, nothing will be happen. So customer become a defaulter and he is not eligible for further loans as per the CBIL rules and regulations.
Okay, so it's a loss for the bank. Like how bank will get the money back because bank has already paid whatever
Yeah.
was the
So
loan
this
amount
case,
to.
if it is a secured loan, so there is some
Mm-hmm.
property. So through selling that property, bank will get that amount back. But if it is an unsecured loan, nothing will be happen. No amount will come back to the bank. That is the loss to the bank.
Okay, fine. Uh, so I think I have covered most of the things. So like okay, so do you have any like say any other offers from other companies at hand as of now?
No, it is in process. WNS from Bangalore is in process. So they completed
Okay.
two rounds of technical interviews. It is in process.
Okay, so why, because see, why I'm asking all these, because like say in case, like say if I say yes to your profile and we give you offer, say by early next week,
Okay.
okay,
Thing is,
and
if
then
you are
say,
ready to, you can check my technical skill, and if you are ready to give me the offer, I can come to the TCS definitely. Why? Because it's a branding company. So if I feel proud to be work with TCS compared with other companies.
okay, so as you are telling it to me, I'll take this as a commitment from your side that if we roll out the offer, you will not
Yes,
drop
yes.
out after, because
Yeah, understood your problem. Why? Because if I say if I will come now and if in the future if I won't come, it's problem for you. Why? Because you are giving some commitment to the client. So I won't do like
true,
that.
true. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Because end of the day, it's my
Yes,
commitment
sir.
and so, like say to the company that no, I have spoken to the candidate and
Yes.
he is interested. Because we have seen this. It happens.
Yes,
Like
yes, I
people
understood.
have
Yeah.
offers and they say yes, and then at the last minute they say like I got different offer. I can't join the company
Yes,
and
yes,
so.
I understood. Yeah.
So I want to make it clear.
Yes.
If you have that inclination towards TCS, because I think obviously this is a brand company, and
Yeah.
we have presence across the board, across locations.
Yes.
We have a lot of opportunities,
Yes.
and I think the situation you are going through, like say your learning curve has stopped,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So in TCS, we don't mind if person is moving from one project to another.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are certain rules from
Yeah, you
HR
have, yeah, I know it. Even if
role
you
for.
want to change the location also, there is some rules and regulations. As per that, we can follow it.
Right. But we encourage if like somebody wants to learn some new technology or he wants to move or aspiring for a different role,
Yes.
so all possible opportunities are provided to each and every associate,
Okay.
and depending upon their like say learning capabilities or like their potential to grow
Yes.
vertically or horizontally,
Yes.
we always provide them the respective platforms.
Sure.
So that's what I can promise as TCS. That will make sure we are doing whatever best is in associates' favor.
Okay.
And we look for associates like who come. with the sense of like more stability with the company,
Yes.
and they people who have more learning agility, they want
Yes.
to learn new things, because see, it's a very dynamic world these
Yes.
days. Today, like say, okay, SAS, everything is working fine, but maybe 5 years down the line, there is a new tool and technology in place,
Yes.
and no one is looking for SAS associates,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So everyone has to have that open mind,
Yes.
and that needs to learn new things, and that's
Okay.
how a person can grow, which I can see in you as of now.
Yeah.
Now more thing, like
Yeah.
say, I understand SAS. You are like confident around SAS, and any you
Yeah.
need to turn around any report, any project.
Yeah.
Have you heard about a tool called Tableau?
Tableau. Yes. It is a reporting tool.
Have
It
you
is a,
worked?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, no. As
Have you
of
worked on
now,
it?
no. As of now, I didn't get the chance to work on that. But I have some rough idea. If it is required, I can cope up that skills in the notice period. No, it
Okay,
is
because I
nothing but
think
like a
that
SAS
with
Visual Analytics. So SAS Visual Analytics is opposite to the Tableau. I know the SAS Visual Analytics, so it's almost same. But I have to see the tool once in depth.
okay, so if you're ready to learn, I think Tableau will be
No, no,
a
no. Not
key
at learn.
skill to learn.
Not at learn. I have to learn it.
Okay, okay. Because like say, if you talk about the role, it's a mix of both SAS as well as
I think
Tableau.
you people are doing the ETL process and analytics part in SAS and reporting part you are giving through Tableau.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If it is required, I can learn. I think it won't take much more time. Why? Because anyhow, I know the visual analytics. So visual analytics
Okay,
and
that's
Tableau
great.
both
So
are
so
same.
uh, so obviously, so once you receive the offer, then obviously the respective account team can get in touch with you, and then maybe they can let you know what all the different skills or what would be the need from that project per se.
Okay. Okay.
And then maybe like before you join, maybe
Yes.
you can brush up your things
Yes.
either within the company or maybe from outside, because these days internet is a place to go to
Yes.
for anything you need, and so many things are available, so
Yes.
can
Yes.
be learned.
Yes. That to
And
Tableau
that
kind of
doesn't
thing, there is
happen.
no
Don't
coding.
worry. Like say once you join, it's not necessary that before you join you have to go through everything. That's proactively if you do well and good. If
Yeah.
not,
Even it's
obviously
required in
once
the
you
future.
join,
Why?
we'll
Because
provide all
nowadays lot
possible
of
time.
people are asking the combination tools. One tool won't work in the future.
Right, right. So I'm kind of done with my questions. Do you have any questions for me?
No, almost it's okay for me. I don't have any questions. So nature of work means I don't know like which client you will allocate. Based on the client, work will be changed. So rest of everything I know about TCS, so nothing.
Yeah. So as of now, like we are looking for a banking domain itself.
Okay.
So it's a US bank,
Okay.
and like Mumbai is the primary location, but we do have presence in Pune and Bangalore as well.
Okay. Is it Citibank?
No, it's not Citibank. We
Okay.
do have Citi is also our client. Like say almost like all, I'll say 7 out of top 10 banks in
Okay.
US are our clients.
Okay.
So we have like different accounts and like different sort of profiles.
Okay.
But the bank which we are looking for is PNC.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is the largest bank in US
Yes, yes. Yeah.
after Citi and JPMC and Bank of America. So the
Yeah.
PNC comes next, and it's a large account with TCS.
Okay.
And has been there from last 10-15 years. It's a stable account.
Okay.
And from analytics perspective, we are new, but we are growing. So it's
Okay.
just a growing account and lot of opportunities, lot of new things
Okay.
in pipeline.
Okay. Okay.
So what's the notice period?
Actually, official notice period is 2 months. If
Okay.
it is very urgent, I can manage in like 1 month or 40 days like that.
Okay, because I think in the resume you have put in 30 days as a notice
Yes,
period.
yes. Actually, official notice period is 2 months. If I kept in 2 months, a lot of people are asking, will you come for 15 days, 20 days like this?
Okay.
That's why I kept it in the resume 30 days.
Okay, so given a scenario, like say if you want you to join early, maybe you can reduce
I
it to
can
like
manage
40,
in a
45
month.
days.
In 1 month, I can manage. But less than 1 month means it's difficult, right? Because I have to serve my notice. I have to close my
Okay,
all
so
pending tasks. Even that the
okay, I
client
understand.
has to choose another person instead of me, and I have to give some knowledge transformation to him. And then I have to leave it.
Okay. Any other questions for me?
Nothing. It's fine.
Okay. So goes. I'll provide my feedback to the recruitment team.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like today being Friday,
Yeah.
they might not immediately will be able to contact you, but let's say surely by Monday or Tuesday,
Okay.
they'll get back to you with the details.
Okay.
So if everything goes in your favor, obviously there will be another like HR fitment, so they will discuss about your salary and other things.
Okay.
And obviously they'll ask for some sort of documentation from your side. Obviously, let's see your salary slips,
Yeah.
your ID proof, and so on.
Yes.
So the entire process depends upon how you coordinate with the recruitment team,
Sure. That's okay.
right? Because
Yes.
let's say they're asking you for something, if you provide on the same day or by next day,
Yeah.
so immediately they can consider all those things and immediately work on the offer later, because that process takes time.
Yes. Yes.
Like it depends upon the coordination between you and our recruitment team.
Recruitment
It
team,
can be done as soon as like within 10 days also,
Okay.
till the final offer is being rolled out.
Okay.
So expect a call from our side, whether it's yes or no. But in any scenario, so we'll let you know by latest by Monday or Tuesday.
Sure.
If they are proactive enough, they can give you a call today itself.
Okay.
So I'll try, because it's already 4 p.m. in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan, if it's possible, tell them to make me call, or if Monday also not a problem.
So thanks for your time,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
and we'll soon get in touch with you again.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.